Hi everyone, it is Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I have a reformer workout for you that is going to be a little more on the advanced side of reformer. It'll be more like an intermediate advanced workout. It is going to be full body, lots and lots of core though today. We are going to use a ball and a box for props. So go ahead, have a ball with you. Boxes can just start to the sides for now. We will grab them a little later. Foot bars are going to go all the way down, and I am going to go onto a heavy and a light spring to start with arms and abs. You can go heavier than that, you can go lighter than that if you'd like, but that's usually where I start off with arms and abs. So let's go ahead, we'll lie ourselves down. We will keep the headrest all the way down to start. And then once we lie down, I'm gonna set my feet just out in front of me on the wooden platform. I'm gonna lift my hips up, and the ball is just gonna go right underneath my sacrum. So reminder, that's the lowest part of your back above your tailbone. So it should technically be on your tailbone as well. I do not want it wedged up into your lumbar spine. So it shouldn't be necessarily on the curvature, probably low lumbar, but right on your sacrum, that nice flat spot. And we should be able to hold like a neutral-ish spine when we're in this position. And then I'm gonna reach behind me and grab my short loops into my hands. Now, if you don't feel comfortable on the ball, you do not have to use it. But again, it is gonna challenge us a little more with our stability, with our core. I'm gonna reach my arms straight up to the ceiling, hands are right over my shoulders, knees are gonna go up into a tabletop position. Again, I'm finding that stability from my core. And then on an exhale, I'm gonna press my arms just straight down towards the mat. And then on my inhale, I'm returning back up for reach and pull. We exhale to pull the arms straight down. We inhale to return back up. Again, I'm thinking my stability really comes from my core here. My legs are staying zipped together. Now, throughout this whole arm series to start today, if you would like to add in any legs with these, that is 100% up to you. So you can do some single leg extensions, you can do double leg extensions. Again, I will leave that all up to you today for our arms. The only thing we're doing right now is pulling down and returning up, adding in the legs if you'd like to make it a little more challenging. Okay, we're gonna do about 5 more. Then I'm gonna do 1 more right, 1 more left. Then when I come back in from this one on the left, I'm gonna pause in. I'm gonna pull my arms all the way down to my sides. I'm inhaling to open my arms out to a T, and then I'm exhaling to press my palms back to my hips. So I inhale out to a T, and then again, I'm exhaling to press my palms to my hips. Again, just drawing the abs in on the exhales. Open and press. Again, the legs are up to you today. Single leg extensions, double leg extensions, or just holding your knees in tabletop. Should be a little more challenging to balance here when the arms open out to the side. So we want to feel our lats and our biceps engaging as we press. All right, I'm going to do 4 more here. And then last one. Now when I press my palms to my hips, I'm gonna hold, bend my elbows now for tricep press. I'm exhaling to press my palms down. And then again, I'm inhaling as I bend. Exhale, press, inhale, bend. Now here for triceps, wrists need to stay nice and long the entire time. If you hover your elbows off the carriage, it is a little more challenging for your triceps, and it's a little more challenging for your balance, your stability. If you need a little extra stability, can relax the triceps down, and that is easier to balance there. Exhale, press, inhaling as we return. Okay, I'm gonna go for just 1 more, and then I'm gonna hold my arms at my sides. I'm gonna open them back out to the sides room, reach them up to the ceiling, and then I'm pulling back down to my hips for my circle. So I'm going out to the sides, up towards the ceiling, and again, exhaling as I pull back down to my hips for circles. Again, the legs are all up to you. It should be a little more challenging for your stability with circles. Now, the next time I bring it to my hips, I'm gonna pause, and then I'm gonna reverse. So I go up to my shoulders, out to a T, and then I'm exhaling again to press my palms back down to my hips. Should be a little more challenging in this direction as always. Again, legs, all up to you today. All right, I'm gonna do 2 and 1. Then once I come back up, we'll relax the feet down. We'll lift our hips up. We're gonna take the balls out, and then the balls are gonna go right in between our knees now. And then once we get the balls in between our knees, short loops are back into our hands. I'm settling back into my neutral spine, and then I'm gonna lift my knees back up into a tabletop position. My feet are gonna be together for a little inner thigh connection here, and then we're going right up into ab curls. So on an exhale, I'm gonna press my arms down, not my chin to my chest. I'm curling right to my bra line. And then I'm inhaling to return back down with control. Again, I'm exhaling to press curl. Inhale, returning back down. Again, just maintaining my neutral spine the entire time. Exhale, nod, curl. Inhale, return. Now let's add in a little squeeze of the ball. So as we curl up, I'm gonna squeeze the ball in between my knees. As I return down, I'm gonna release. Exhale, press, curl, squeeze those balls. Inhale, release. So think inner thighs, low abs, working on the squeeze. Inhale, return back down. Okay, we're gonna go for 2 more. And then last one, press, curl, squeeze. And then return back down. Okay, once we come down, the ball's gonna go in between our ankles. Let's bring our knees right up into a tabletop position. Short loops are still into our hands. We're gonna add in leg extension. So we press, curl, we extend the legs out to a challenging level. We inhale to return back down. Exhale, press, curl, extend. Again, inhaling as we return. Curling right back to those bra lines. Legs as low as you feel comfortable. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Okay, now in our last one, we're gonna hold ourselves out. So keep the arms, legs long. We're gonna squeeze the ball, release, squeeze the ball, release. Hold those curls. Arms, wrists, stay long. Exhale, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Let's do 5, 2, 1, and then we can bend and return ourselves back down. Can give ourselves a nice little stretch, a quick break, and then we're gonna go back into more core. Again, the ball's gonna stay right in between our ankles, so adjust them if you need to. Arms are up to the ceiling, knees are in our tabletop position. We're gonna press, curl, extend back out with those legs, hold. We're gonna roll the right foot towards the top, left foot towards the bottom. We're gonna come back center. We roll left foot top, right foot bottom, center. And we're gonna alternate that little roll. Hold those curls. Try to keep those balls in between your ankles. We're gonna go for 3, 2, 1, and then we can return ourselves back down. Adjust the balls if we need to. They stay right in between our ankles. We're gonna reach our arms, again, back up towards the ceiling, knees up into a tabletop position. Now, legs are gonna go straight up to the ceiling. Our low backs can go flat down into the mat, and I'm gonna pull my arms down towards the carriage. We're gonna hold the arms down there. Heads can stay down. I'm gonna lower my legs down to a challenging level. When I lift, I'm gonna try to lift my back up off the carriage. So I lower the legs, and then I'm scooping into my low abs. I'm trying to lift at least my sacrum up. If you can get your sacrum, try to roll up a little higher. Now the carriage stays still, so you're using your core and not momentum to get up. Let's do 3, 2, make sure you control on the way down too. You don't just plop down. Last one. And then we can bend the knees, arms up, feet down. We're gonna hang our straps back up onto the pegs. Now, when we hang our straps up, I'm gonna take my ball out. We're gonna sit ourselves off to the sides of our reformers. And then we're just gonna go to one light spring. Heavy comes off. Foot bars go up to the starting position. And I'm gonna grab my box. Okay, so once we put our box on, we are going to go to the long box. It can be in front of your shoulder blocks. It does not have to be over the shoulder blocks. And then once you get your box on, we're gonna grab our balls. And I'm actually gonna start on the opposite side of my reformer that I usually start on, just so you can see on the screen if you need to for this exercise. So if I'm lying down, I'm technically on the right side of my reformer right now. So my right foot is gonna go to the outside edge of the carriage. Again, we have our ball. I'm gonna step up onto my carriage, and then I'm gonna curl my left toes onto the box. They're right towards the back edge, so that when I set my left knee down, it has some space here, and my left knee is gonna go underneath or over the ball. So the ball should be underneath your left knee. Now, when we're here, if you don't feel comfortable with the ball here for balance, you do not have to use it. You can do everything without the ball, but it does make it a little more advanced. Make sure you keep these toes curled if you do have the ball. Now, hands are gonna go onto the foot bar. My left hand is about center. My right hand is out towards the right corner. And then I'm putting all of my weight into the ball, and I'm just gonna dangle my right foot down towards the floor. Now, when you dangle, make sure your pelvis is parallel to the floor. You're not dropping your right hip down. So pelvis parallel. Chest is gonna stay right over the foot bar. Right leg stays in the same spot. We're gonna push the carriage out with our left knee, and we're gonna pull in with the left. So we push out with the left, and we pull with the left. And I'm engaging my obliques when I pull my carriage back in again. Inhale out, exhale, pull the carriage back in. Push, pull again. My chest isn't moving. My pelvis is staying parallel to the floor. It will lower a little when we push out, but again, make sure that right hip does not drop down. Push and pull. Let's do 4 more. Okay, 2. And then on this last one, we're gonna push out and we're gonna hold our left leg out. Now, stay out here. I'm gonna kick my right leg behind me. I'm gonna lower it down to the floor. I'm gonna exhale, kick, inhale, lower. So now that's the only thing moving is my right leg. My chest stays in the same spot. My left leg stays out. We lower, lift, lower, lift. Let's do 5, 4, 2, and 1. Okay, now when we kick our right leg back, we're gonna pull the carriage in with our left. And then when we lower our right leg down, we're gonna push the carriage back out. So now we're gonna alternate. When the right leg goes up, the carriage comes in. When the right leg goes out, the carriage gets pushed out. So it's an inhale to push away, and exhale as we pull in. Should feel this all over the body here. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 4, 3, and 1. Okay, then once we come back in, we'll pause in. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just gonna take my left foot to the outside. I'm gonna step my right foot over. The ball goes underneath the right knee. And then again, I'm just gonna take my right hand about center, left hand to the corner, and then put your weight into that ball. Left leg just angles, shoulders, hips, parallel to the floor. We're gonna inhale, push, and exhale, pull in. Inhale out, and exhale back again. Should be full body here. Push and pull that carriage in. Keep your arms In the same spot, think engaging the right obliques to help pull the carriage back in. So it's not just quads, hip flexors, obliques are engaged as well. I'm gonna do 3, 2. Okay, now in this last one, we hold out. We're gonna kick the left leg, lower it down, kick, and lower. Again, the right leg just stays out for that kneeling plank. Pelvis stays level. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 5, 2, and 1. Okay, now we pull the carriage in. The left leg should be back. When we push the carriage out, the left leg lowers down to the floor. So when the carriage comes in, we kick the left leg back. When the carriage goes out, we lower down. It's an inhale to push the carriage away and an exhale to pull back in. And now I'm really feeling that right quad here. Okay, we have 4 more. 2 and 1. Whew, okay, step off. We're gonna keep the box on. We're gonna keep the ball. We're just gonna change to 1 heavy spring. Make sure you take off that light. So no light spring anymore, just a single heavy. We're gonna sit on our box facing the straps. And then once we sit on our box and we face the straps, we're gonna grab just the right strap. It's gonna go around our leg, above our knee. And then when you get it here, I always have the strap on the outside of my leg. So it's not here on the inside, it's on the outside. And again, the strap should just rest on your right thigh. Now I'm scooting pretty far forward, so I have plenty of space behind me. My ball is already behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and lie down with my bra line right onto the ball. So right in between my shoulders, right around my bra line. Both feet are gonna stay in my headrest. The foot bar should be fine here, but if you do hit your heads, feel free to take your foot bars down. Hands are gonna go behind our heads. Elbows are open out nice and wide. I'm gonna inhale, fold over my ball into a nice spinal extension, and then I'm gonna exhale and curl myself up into my abdominal curl. I inhale to fold over, and then I'm exhaling again to curl myself back up. Now, you do not have to worry about your neutral spine at all. I actually prefer when we kind of roll in and out of it. So think like a pelvic clock where we go into that extension and then the flexion of the spine. Now would be a good time too if you need to adjust the ball to readjust the ball. And if it ever hurts your back, get rid of the ball. You can do this whole series with no ball. Now, the next time we curl up, we're gonna add in our right leg. So I'm gonna inhale, fold back over the ball. When I curl, I'm gonna lift my right knee up into a tabletop position. As I fold over, I set my right foot back down. So I curl, I lift my right knee, I fold over, I set the foot down. Exhaling as we come up, inhale down. Again, we wanna keep that little space in between our chin and our chest. I always like to think you can fit like a Meyer lemon in between the chin and the chest every time we curl up. Let's do 4 more. 2. All right, now in this last one, we're gonna hold ourselves up at the top. We're gonna inhale, reach our right leg out, and we exhale to pull in. Inhale, extend, and exhale, pull that leg back in. Adjust the strap as needed. Out, and exhale, pull back in. Let's do 4. Okay, last one. And now we're gonna add in. So we reach the leg back out. When we pull it in, we rotate to the right side. We extend, we go center. We pull, we rotate to the leg. We go center when we extend. Exhale, pull, rotate. Inhale, center. Again, as you extend, the rotation should be coming right from that bra line, like right where your spine is on the ball. Inhale out. Exhale, pull, rotate. 4, 2, and 1. Okay, relax your foot down. Feel free to fold over those balls. And then we are going to come all the way up. Carefully, you don't lose your ball. And then once we come up, we're gonna take the strap off of our right leg, and we're gonna do the same thing on the left. So long loop goes around your leg. Again, I would have the strap on the outside of your leg. We are gonna go ahead and lie down again with our bra lines right onto the ball, right in between our shoulders. Both feet stay in the headrest. Hands behind the head. We inhale to fold over, and we exhale to curl up. That's it. Inhale over, and exhale again as we curl. Okay, we're gonna go for 3, 2, again, do not worry about your neutral spines. And then last one like that, over and up. Okay, now we add in the left leg. So I fold over my ball. As I curl, I lift my knee up into my tabletop position. I fold over, I set the foot down. I exhale to curl, lift. And again, I'm inhaling to fold back over. Still keeping that little space in between my chin and my chest. Going back and forth from that flexion to that extension of the spine. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 more. Now on this last one, we're going to hold ourselves at the top. We inhale now to reach the leg out, and we exhale to pull in. Inhale away and exhale again as we pull that leg back in. Adjust your straps, adjust your balls if you need to. Inhale, extend. Think engaging those obliques to help pull the legs back in. All right, we're gonna go 3 more. 2 and 1. Now we reach back out. We add in our rotation. So we pull in, we rotate to the left. We inhale to go center when we extend. Every time we pull the knee in, we add in that rotation right from the bra line, again, right around where that ball is behind our backs. Okay, let's do 4, 2, and 1. Okay, set that foot down, fold over your balls, and then we are going to come up. And then once we come up, the ball is gonna stay behind us. We're gonna keep the strap on our left leg. I'm gonna grab my right strap. I'm gonna put it on my right leg. Now, we're just gonna do 2 things with both legs. This does tend to be a lot of low back work. If it is, I want you to get rid of your ball. I'm gonna keep mine, it's gonna go in the same spot, but at any point, if it feels way too much for your low backs, get rid of the ball and do everything without the ball. So we're gonna lie back down. Ball again should be like right on our bra line, right in between our shoulders. I'm gonna take my hands behind my head, and I'm already curled up into my abdominal curl. Now, 1 knee at a time, I'm gonna go right up into a tabletop position. I'm gonna pull my knees as close to my chest as I can to get into a flat back. I'm gonna inhale, dip my toes down towards the headrest. I exhale to lift my knees up. We dip both toes down, and we lift our knees back up. We're scooping into our core as we pull the knees. Again, if you feel it in your backs, get rid of your balls, or you can shorten the range of motion. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Pause in, give those legs a nice little hug. Last thing we're gonna do is extend both legs out and in. So hands are gonna go behind the head. Again, low backs are flat. Tabletop position. We reach the legs out to a challenging level. We exhale to pull in. Inhale out, exhale again as we pull those knees in. I'm drawing my abs in, out. Scoop, let's do 3, 2, 1. Okay, ooh, relax those feet. Fold over your balls, give your core a nice little stretch when you fold over. And then we're gonna go ahead and sit ourselves all the way up. Okay, we're gonna get rid of our straps. And then we are going to get rid of our box, but we are gonna keep our balls. So you can just set the balls off to the sides. Boxes can go back to their homes. And then once you get your box back to its home, I am going to stay on this heavy spring. We're gonna do some arm work. It is gonna be a little more of like an advanced version of arms because we are going to balance on our balls. Same thing as before, if you don't feel comfortable, you can get rid of the ball. If you want it heavier, go to one heavy and one light spring. Again, I'm just gonna stay on this heavy spring. We're gonna start kneeling on our reformers facing our straps. When we kneel, I have my toes, both of them to start, curled at the very edge of my carriage here. Make sure they're curled. Then from here, I'm gonna take my left foot into my headrest. I'm gonna rest my ankle on my shoulder block. I'm gonna lift my right knee and the ball goes underneath my right knee. Again, if you don't feel comfortable balancing, get rid of the ball. Just make sure you keep your right toes curled. Grab your straps off the pegs. As always for arms, long loops are lighter, short loops are heavier. We're kneeling nice and tall here. Palms are facing back. Chest expansion, we're gonna press our palms back behind us. We're gonna return, exhale to press, and inhale again as I return my arms, finding that balance here, legs, glutes, core. Exhale, press, inhale, return. Again, if we don't feel comfortable balancing, get rid of those balls. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 more. Feel those quads. And then last one. Okay, now once I return, I'm gonna pause. Flip my palms up to the ceiling. Bicep curls, we curl, extend, we curl, extend. I'm gonna choke up a little higher on my straps here. Rather than the loops, I'm holding on to my actual ropes just to make it a little heavier for myself. I think shoulders are down and back. Chest stays back, head stays back. Okay, let's curl 4 more times. 2 and 1. Okay, now again, I'm gonna grip back to my straps just because we're gonna do triceps. Palms are rotated towards each other. I'm gonna bring my elbows into my ribs. I'm gonna hinge slightly forward with my spine. Palms stay rotated towards your body. We press the arms back. We bend the elbows, we press, and we bend again for those tricep extensions. Again, feel free to choke up a little higher if you do want that heavier. Feel those legs working on that balance. Abs are in. Elbows stay pinned into your ribs. Okay, I'm just gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna hang my straps up onto the loops or the strap. I'm gonna hang my straps up onto the shoulder blocks, there we go, to switch. The ball is underneath your left knee this time. And again, the right foot is in the headrest. Make sure to make this easier for yourselves, you're resting your right ankle against the shoulder block and those left toes should be curled underneath you. Oh geez. Okay, this side is already gonna be so much worse than the other. Long loops, short loops, up to you. Chest expansion, palms face back when we press, return, press, return. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like my quads are gonna fall off here. Ooh. Okay, let's do 4. And 1. Okay, bicep curls, palms are flipped up. We exhale to curl and we inhale to extend. Curl and extend. Such a sneaky quad exercise here. Shoulders are down, collarbones are wide. Okay, 3 more. 2 and 1. Last thing, tricep extensions. Palms rotated towards each other. We pin our elbows in. We hinge forward. We press back. We bend. We press. We bend. Again, I'm keeping my little hinge forward with my flat back. My abs are in and my elbows are staying pinned into my ribs. My legs are shaking. Ooh. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang your straps up onto the pegs. We're gonna sit ourselves off to the sides. Balls go to the sides. Now, we're gonna stay on this single heavy spring, so if you did add on the light, just make sure you take it off. We're gonna do glutes, and we're gonna finish off with some feet and straps. So I'm gonna stand on my carriage, oh my gosh, facing my foot bar. My toes are gonna be curled right over the edge of my carriage here, and I'm gonna push out just like a foot or so that I can step my left foot into the well. My right toes stay on the carriage here. Now, if you hit the back of your reformer, just step your left foot a little further forward for this. My left knee is slightly bent. I'm hinged slightly forward with my spine. I'm scooping into my core. Hands are wide on the foot bar. I'm gonna push the carriage out and in with my right leg. Now, quads just worked. So you're really gonna feel your quads, but think squeeze your butt as you push the carriage away and resist in. Again, try to squeeze your booty as much as you can so it's not just the quads working. Okay, I'm gonna do 5. 3 and 1. Okay, now once I come in, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna rest the carriage in the back of my left leg. My right foot goes to the shoulder block. My knee is down. I'm gonna push the carriage out with my right. I'm gonna push out with my left. I'm gonna hold this lunge wherever you feel comfortable holding. Frame, foot bar, can go down onto your forearms. It's up to you to stretch. You can move the carriage in and out if you'd like. I should really need to get my quad a stretch here. Okay, then when I bring my carriage in, I'm just gonna go ahead, step my left foot on to the edge of my carriage. I'm gonna push out and then I'm gonna step my right foot right into the well. Same setup, a little bend to that right knee. We're gonna go out and in, out and in. I'm squeezing my glute as much as I can, so I'm trying to get my glute max to fire. It's not just my quad working. Squeeze that booty. Okay, let's do 4, 2, and 1. Okay, that strap can, or the carriage can rest up against the back of your right leg. I'm saying strap because my strap got caught. Okay, left foot back onto the shoulder block and then into whatever lunge works best for your body. You can hold wherever you would like. Just stretch, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, now I'm gonna step my right foot back onto the shoulder block. I'm gonna stay here with my feet. Hands are gonna stay on the foot bar. We're gonna push our carriage out. Our butt stays lifted. I'm gonna drop my chest down in between my arms, and then I'm just gonna give my chest a nice stretch here. So again, butt stays lifted, chest is down. Hold. Okay, then I'm slowly gonna bring my butt down towards my heels. And I'm gonna bring my carriage all the way back in. Okay, we're gonna finish off with just leg circles today. So you can go 2 heavy springs. If you want it heavier than that, you can go 2 heavies and a light. That is up to you. We're gonna lie ourselves down onto our reformers. And then once we get down, I'm gonna reach back and grab my short loops, grab my loops into my hands. And then the long loops are gonna go onto our feet. Now, once we get our long loops onto our feet, our legs are going up just as high as we can hold our neutral spines. Again, we're just doing leg circles. So I'm gonna lower my legs down towards my springs. I'm opening them wide out to the sides to circle around and back up. I exhale to lower, and then I'm inhaling to circle around and back up, maintaining, as always, my neutral spine the entire time. Exhale down, inhale, open and circle. Nice big circles too, so we can really open up our hips here. Okay, last one. And then once we come up, I'm gonna pause and reverse. Again, a nice neutral spine so that pelvis stays still. Big circles so we can open up the hips. And we should feel our inner thighs working to zip our legs together. All right, I'm gonna do one more. And then once I come up, I'm gonna pause, come out of my neutral spine. I'm gonna bend my knees, bring the bottoms of my feet together. I'm gonna pull my straps just to give my inner thighs a nice stretch there. If you wanna push your knees out, you can. Pull your ankles towards you. That is up to you. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, then we can take our straps off of our feet. We're gonna hang it back up onto the pegs, and then we can sit ourselves off to the sides. Okay, once we sit ourselves off, you are all finished with that workout. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.